Hey guys, I'm Hellhound, and I haven't done a video in a while. I've been so busy, and I don't really have time to do like a full movie review or anything like that. So I figured to share some of the purchases I made today, some of the things I bought earlier today. I've been getting a lot of cool stuff lately, but it'll take forever to show you, talk about everything that I bought like in the last week. So I'll just kind of give you a brief summary. Mostly I got a lot of X-Men comics. I'm really into X-Men right now. A lot of the early 90s, like the relaunch of X-Men, the Chris Claremont and Jim Lee stuff. I got some of the John Byrne stuff as well, and some of the earlier like Uncanny X-Men. I've always been a fan of that era because, I read those a lot growing up, and when the cartoon was out especially, it kind of went with those comics, I feel like. It was kind of like my first exposure to X-Men. I'd already had some of the other comics, some of the older ones that I read them, but that was kind of like when I first really got into it. So I've always been a fan of those. So I got a bunch of those lately. Just give you a brief summary of what I got the past week. But I'm just going to talk about what I got today. So I'll just tell you briefly. Also, got a few VHS tapes here and there. The only one I got today was this one, From Beyond. Very good movie. Definitely see it if you haven't already. Based on the H.P. Lovecraft story, directed by Stuart Gordon, who directed Reanimator, featuring some of the same cast members as Reanimator as well. Jeffrey Combs, Barbara Crampton. Great flick. And this is I love that Vestron video right there. It just feels so authentic, so vintage. Yeah, From Beyond, Vestron video. It's just awesome. I want to get a T-shirt that says Vestron video on it, because it's not a company anymore, and they released a lot of my favorite movies on VHS, horror especially. But anyway, that was the only tape I got today. That wasn't really the main thing I wanted to talk about. Aside from all the X-Men comics, I got a couple Spider-Man, and a few Aquaman as well. I've been really getting into Aquaman lately. I've always loved the ocean. I've always loved sea life, marine animals, and and so I got a lot of earlier comics, mostly adventure comics featuring Aquaman, which is where he started out. It started out in more fun comics, I believe it was. Don't quote me on that, but I could be wrong. But for a while, he was with Adventure Comics before he, had his own solo series, obviously called Aquaman. With Aqualad and he fight the Black Manta and Ocean Master. But I always like the underwater thing, and I love how most of the action takes place underwater. I've always kind of been more of a Prince Namor, the Submariner fan, but Aquaman's really cool too. I think he's very underappreciated. So I've got a few Aquaman comics lately, in addition to the X-Men. But anyway, on to today's purchases. First off, I finally got these special editions of the Lord of the Rings movies. Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King. Now, I did have the regular DVD versions. Not the special editions. These are like the extended, special DVD editions, the collector's editions. These are the ones you want to have if you have them on DVD. These are the ones you want to own. And I just had the regular versions, but I've been meaning to get these for a while. So now that I have these, I actually sold the other ones. I still need to get the Hobbit, the 3 Hobbit movies as well. I know. Call myself a Lord of the Rings fan. I know. Call me a poser all you want. But I always love the books so much. I feel like the books are so much better. But these are obviously great as well. J.R.R. Tolkien, just a genius. I mean, come on. I'm glad to finally have those Lord of the Rings special editions. But that's not even close to the most exciting thing I got today. Also got the complete series of Star Trek, the original series, the complete series on DVD. Very excited to have this. Can't wait to watch it. I'm going to have to go buy a crap load of Taco Bell with my gift card I got for Christmas. That should provide adequate sustenance for the Star Trek marathon I'm going to have. Because, the reason I put off buying that for so long as well, for one thing, I had a lot of the volumes on VHS. You can see them down there, some of the early Star Trek shows on VHS. I don't know if you can see them or not. I also had all the original movies, and then some of the volumes. I had more than that, and I don't know, I just never, for some reason, I never made the jump to DVD for Star Trek. I know, call myself a Trekkie. I know, I'm a poser yet again, because I should have got that a long time ago. I guess maybe the price of it put me off. I could never find a good deal, but I found a really good deal today. I said something I'm meaning to do. It's been on my list for a long time, and now I finally have the damn thing, so I can finally move on with my life. So can't wait to start watching some Star Trek. Oh yeah, live long and prosper, blah blah blah. Finally have that. Finally got that done. Should have had it done a long time ago, but as I said, I had a lot of them on VHS, and I procrastinated, I guess, but finally got that out of the way. It also got, well, oops, this is holding them up, but got seasons 1 and 2 of the Next Generation. Now, I never really got into, much anything. I never really got into anything Star Trek related after the Next Generation. I think I watched Voyager a little bit here and there, and some of the others. They're good. I just never really took the time to watch them. Now that I got these, once I getting into it again, I might have to give them a watch. Yeah, this is just season 1 and 2. They take up a lot of space. They're almost as big as the whole series of the original. Of course, then again, there's only 3 seasons. The original series, Next Generation had 7 seasons. So, but once I do find have enough money and have enough willpower to buy the whole series on DVD, there's a box that has all of it. It's like $144 at my local record store. So, once I get that, then I might just sell these or give them to a friend or something. I don't know, because they take up a lot of space, and I'm not going to buy the other 5 volumes that are that size. I don't even have enough room for this stuff. I don't know where I'm going to put all these things. And then I also got, now I had all these on VHS already, and a couple of them on DVD. All 6 of the original, the Star Trek original series motion pictures. Wrath-of-Khan's my favorite. I also really like the Voyage Home, and even Search for Spock, even Final Frontier has its moments. I never got into Part 6 much, and I thought that Part 1 could have been better. That's really weird to say. Usually the original is the best, but in Star Trek's case, I don't really think so. I still love the Star Trek the motion picture, don't get me wrong. And I prefer this TV series overall, but, I always love the movies as well. That's actually kind of the first time I got introduced to Star Trek was these original movies. And also got the 4 Next Generation films as well. I love Generations because, obviously you have some of the original cast as well. It's pretty cool seeing Captain Kirk and Captain Picard together. That's always fun. The First Contact's really good too. But yeah, glad to finally have all those. So doing pretty good on Star Trek. For the longest time, I just had a lot of them on VHS and a couple on DVD. I felt very incomplete. It was very underwhelming. Maybe now I can finally call my I'm more closer to being an official Trekkie than I was earlier. Or is it Trekker? Who knows? It depends on who you talk to. All right, now into the comic books. Okay, now, I already told you I was getting into Aquaman, so I got these 2 today. I got a bunch of others the other day, some much older ones than these. One of these, he fights Black Manta, the other fights the Ocean Master. These are my 2 favorite Aquaman villains, so I figured these are made for some good reads. Oh, look, you could be the Superman movie. Oh, maybe I'll figure out how to do that. Too bad that was back in, 1978. Yeah, I like Aquaman. If you don't like Aquaman, to each their own. Everybody gives him a lot of crap, but yeah, I think he's underrated, very underappreciated. Aquaman's awesome. He's slowly becoming one of my favorite DC heroes, like next to Batman and Superman. I've always liked Green Lantern and the Flash. Other than that, but Aquaman's slowly getting really, really up there. It also I actually got this the other day. This wasn't today. I got this the other day. 259 of the Amazing Spider-Man. I just wanted to show you that real quick. When he goes back to the original red and blue costume, see the original's back, and also the Hobgoblin's in it. Love the Hobgoblin. So yeah, there's that. Because I already have a bunch of the ones before this. I have like 249 and 250, 251, 252, 253, and so on. So this kind of bridges the gap because I have a bunch of the ones after it too. So, and it's a comic I've been known for a while anyway. Then I also got this one. This is another one that bridged the gap because I had a bunch of the ones leading up to and right after this. This is 382, and it's got the Hulk in it, so can't go wrong with that. I love the Hulk. So that was just another one kind of bridged the gap. It wasn't very expensive, so it was like $3 and something. Then I also got this Iron Man comic, which I found for pretty cheap, so I figured I'd grab that as well. But probably the highlight, now, as you may or may not already know, I've already showed you this before. I've already had Secret Wars issue 8, Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. This is one of the first appearances of the Black Suit. I'm filming a video, be right out. This is one of the first appearances of the Black Suit, along with Amazing Spider-Man 252, which I also own, and a few others. Marvel Team Up, what was it, like 12 or 14, I don't know. But anyway, the Black Suit of Spider-Man, always loved him. Always loved the time when, we had the Black Suit of Spider-Man and the Gray Hulk, and then Wolverine with the brown on his suit. Big fan of those during the 80s. Secret Wars 8, already had this. Collector's item. It's in pretty damn good condition. I'd say probably near mint. If not near mint, then definitely very good. I don't know all the lingo of all that stuff, but yeah, definitely very good. So issue 8, I've had that for a while, but today I got 3 more issues. I got issue 7 of Secret Wars, which is the one right before 8, and then issue 9. So it's pretty cool. I have 3 in a row, 3 consecutive copies in a row. But the cool thing about Secret Wars issue 9, if you didn't get a good look at Secret Wars 7, yeah, there it is. Something really cool about issue 9, which I'll show you right now, and that is that it is signed by artist Mike Zeck. Yes. Friggin' Secret Wars issue 9, signed by Mike Zeck. I know what you're thinking. It's not issue 1 or issue 8 signed by Mike Zeck. But hey, I don't care. I got his friggin' autograph. I think it's pretty awesome. Yeah, Mike Zeck. Now, it didn't come with an official certificate or anything, of authenticity or anything. So, I guess it's possible that it was forged, but I think it's really unlikely. I don't think anybody would have forged a signature on issue 9. It would have been 1 or 8, as I said. Or maybe... but yeah, issue 9 signed by Mike Zeck. I think it's definitely a collector's item. Definitely going to hold on to that one. It's definitely going to be one of my most prized possessions. He was one of my favorite artists easily. But the creme de la creme would be Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars issue 1. That's right, numero uno, the very first Secret Wars. And I just dropped it. No, this is definitely a collector's item. Definitely going to hold on to this one. Probably not going to open it because I can read all of them. I have the trade paperback. It collects all of them. It has the whole collection. I can just read them anytime. So I'm probably going to really open these. Now, this one isn't in mint condition. It's probably not even near mint, but it's in pretty good condition. Definitely not bad. As you can see, it's it's kind of, the thing's kind of like off center. It's kind of maybe bent a little bit. And up here, there's a little bit of wear, It has been opened before, obviously. I always love that cover, though. I'd love to get a big poster of that. But I'm still pretty excited to have this one, nonetheless. It's not mint. But I don't really care about all that stuff because, I'm usually going to either read them or I'm going to hold on to them anyway. I'm not planning on selling them, so, what do I care? I know it's more exciting the better the condition they're in, but definitely some good purchases lately. Comic books, Star Trek, and Lord of the Rings. Can't go wrong with that. I was also going to pick up the original Battlestar Galactica series, along with that mini series that came out after, and the original movie that started it all, apparently. But I had spent way too much money as it was. Same reason I didn't get the whole complete series set of Star Trek Next Generation, because I already spent way too much money today. I wasn't about to spend anymore. But yeah, I got some pretty cool stuff recently, and that was everything from today. And as I said, everything else was mostly like a bunch of X-Men comics. Really into X-Men right now. Probably gonna have like a marathon of the X-Men animated series. I've got all those on DVD after I finish up with Star Trek, of course. So yeah, some pretty good purchases, I think, and I hope you guys like what you saw. I'm Hellhound. Thank you for watching my show, and hopefully I'll be able to start making more videos again, like old times. It's definitely been a while since I've been able to do that. Alright guys, well, I'm Hellhound once again, and until next time, peace.